in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a top five team in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get him to the 47-yard line. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Gives it on the option. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's reeled in. It's Clark. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
He'll keep it himself. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field, but this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Dyer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He wants to change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. A little release to the back. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Might be changing the route. They'll go up top on second and short. Finds the big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the option. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Huskers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Young. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! A quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air, it's Dyer. Finds his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes...
Turning it on! Got enough space! Touchdown, Huskers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got it again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Took care of it himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. The sure hands, it's Washington. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense, because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They wanted to get that ball to the outside quickly, and it just about went the other way. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The Huskers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Handoff to the lone back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Makes the catch. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Parker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense gets set for second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, down a throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they're after him. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned all... honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Found the spot in the defense. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throwing, looking right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to trouble.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The snap sets up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Okay,
The
ready?
defense trying to make a stand on third and goal.
Green 25.
Makes the grab on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Fires to the tight end. Got room to work. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab in the backfield. It's Joyner. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.